Yes, students, today we are continuing with our chapter 6. So, today we will study enthalpy. Heat absorbed at constant volume is equals to change in internal energy. Delta U is equals to QV. Yes, students, you know delta U is equals to Q plus W, where W is equals to minus P delta V. Then Q is equals to delta U plus P delta V. At constant volume, volume is 0. It is completely 0, then QV is equals to delta U. At constant pressure, delta U is equals to Q at foot P for constant pressure minus P delta V. Here QP is heat absorbed by the system and minus P delta V expansion work done by the system. Now suppose when the system absorbs heat QP, internal energy change from U1 to U2 and volume increase from V1 to V2. Then delta U, change in internal energy, U2 minus U1, change in volume, V2 minus V1. And according to first law of thermodynamics, Qp is equals to delta U plus P delta V. Put the value of delta U here, U2 minus U1, and put the value of delta V, V2 minus V1. So, U2 plus PV2 minus U1 plus P1, and enthalpy is U plus PV. So, Qp is equals to H2 minus H1. So, Qp is equals to delta H. Enthalpy change of a system is equals to heat absorbed or evolved by the system at constant pressure. It means delta H is equals to Qp. And we also write that delta H is equals to delta U plus P delta V. Yes, students, for exothermic reaction delta H is negative, and for endothermic reaction heat absorbed, so delta H is positive. At constant volume delta H is equals to delta U and delta U is equals to QV. Now let us consider a reaction involving gases. Here V1 is total volume of gaseous reactant and V2 for product. N1 is number of moles of gaseous reactant and N2 is number of moles of product. Here students, we know that ideal gas equation PV is equals to nRT. Then PV1 is equals to N1RT and PV2 is equals to N2RT. When we subtract first equation from second, we get PV2 minus PV1 and N2RT minus N1RT. So V2 P is common here and here is RT common. And P delta V is equals to delta Ng RT. Here delta Ng means change in number of moles of gaseous state. Substitute the value of P delta V in this equation in change in enthalpy equation. Then delta H is equals to delta U plus delta Ng RT. Measurement of delta U and delta H. We can measure energy change with chemical or physical process by an experimental technique is calorimetry. And how we measure delta U measurement for the chemical reaction heat absorbed at constant volume is absorbed in a bomb calorimeter. Delta H measurement of heat change at constant pressure can be done in calorimeter. And now enthalpy change for a reaction or of a reaction. Yes, students, we take a chemical reaction, reactant gives product. Then the enthalpy change of a reaction, sum of enthalpy of product minus sum of enthalpies of reactant. Here this is the formula, enthalpy change of reaction, sum of enthalpy of product minus sum of enthalpy of reactant. For example, when methane react with oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide and H2O. Here this one is product and this one is reactant. So enthalpy change of reaction, summation of both these. But here 2 moles of water, then we multiply this by 2 minus enthalpy of methane plus 2 enthalpy of O2. Here HM is molar enthalpy. Yes, standard enthalpy of a reaction denoted by delta H. Note, enthalpy change in standard state. Standard state means already at constant temperature means 298 Kelvin temperature or 1 bar pressure all the reactant and products are taken in their standard state. Now enthalpy change during phase transformation, enthalpy change that accompanies melting of 1 mole of solid into liquid. If it is in standard state, then it is called standard enthalpy of fusion. For example, when ice convert into water, then it is enthalpy of fusion because 1 mole of solid converts into liquid. And when liquid water changes into ice, this is the reverse of this reaction, and here is enthalpy of freezing. Now enthalpy of vaporization, when water gives steam. Here enthalpy change is enthalpy of vaporization. When steam again convert into water, here is enthalpy of condensation. Now enthalpy of sublimation. Sublimation means when solid direct converts into gas. So change in enthalpy at a given temperature below its melting point when 1 mole of solid directly into vapor phase. For example, iodine in solid state and converts into iodine gaseous state. Here is enthalpy of sublimation. And enthalpy of sublimation is sum of enthalpy of fusion or enthalpy of vaporization. Now standard enthalpy of formation under standard states. Enthalpy change in accompanying the formation of 1 mole of substance in standard state from its elements. For example, 1 mole of CO2 is prepared by carbon and oxygen. Here is enthalpy of formation, and enthalpy of reaction is enthalpy of formation of product minus enthalpy of formation of reactant. H0 for standard enthalpy. For this reaction, enthalpy change is not standard. Enthalpy of formation for HBr, H2 plus Br2 gives 2 HBr. So enthalpy of reaction is 2 times of enthalpy of formation. And when we divide it by 1 by 2, then enthalpy of reaction is direct equals to enthalpy of formation.